What is up, everyone? That's professional. I'm sorry. My throat's really sore, really bad allergies days. But what is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is United versus Everybody. I am your host, Sean, and it is Wi-Fi Password Cup time, folks. I know, bonus second video today. Tomorrow was meant to be the day for the match preview against PAOK, but day's getting a little busy. I didn't see how I was going to be able to carve out some time between my wife and my schedule and just getting some time. So I had time now, pretty much wrapped up the prep for the video. So I thought, why not just come in and do it now? So United host Greek side PAOK in the Europa League on Thursday. And quite frankly, we really need to start winning some games. Not just in this league or that league, but overall, we need to start winning on a consistent basis. I'd love to see us put together a string of 3, maybe even 4 wins on the bounce if possible. I know it's a big ask right now, but it's needed right now, especially in the Europa League, as we're going to talk about today, because 3 points after 3 matches is simply not good enough. Of course, today we're going to talk a little bit about Thursday's match. We're going to talk maybe a little bit tactics, personnel, and maybe talk a little bit about how we think United can put themselves in the best position to come away with 3 points in the match. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know too, because my Thursday kind of got a little interesting. I would be able to do maybe another watch along for that if you guys are interested in that. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in joining me for. I know Thursday afternoons, midweek can get a little dicey with people with work and whatnot, but I'm going to be here. I'm going to be watching it. You guys let me know if you'd like to do a watch along. So hit that up in the comments or the live chat. My wife's going to be gone pretty much all day Thursday, so it's just me and the dogs. So if you want to join me, let me know. I will set that up. Let's continue. Before we do dive into the match, though, we need to address just a little bit of news that's come out today, and then a lot of the big events that are going on today. So we're not going to start with the fun stuff yet. We're going to start with the negative because I want to get it out of the way first and foremost. But do you remember our loss to West Ham? I know we've all tried to forget it. It was a bullshit match. I'm still frustrated. The Hammers were awarded an absolute bullshit penalty kick that led to 3 points dropped in that match, and it led to Erik tenhag's sacking ultimately at the end of the day. Many of us raged and how it was never a pen. It was never a pen in the month of Sundays. But now it seems like our rage was justified because come out today that referees chief Howard Webb, who everybody used to think was our best friend, but Howard Webb believes that VAR on the day, Michael fucking Oliver was wrong to recommend the awarding of that late penalty kick, which ultimately led to our defeat. Furthermore, the key match incidents panel, an independent group that looks at big officiating calls in the Premier League, also judged the decision to be wrong. Who knew Michael Oliver could fuck up? God forbid, right? So fat lot of good it does us now, though, right? That it's been shown to be the incorrect decision because we've lost. Ten Hag sacked. It's 3 points dropped, unjustifiably so, because of a call that literally everybody could see was wrong in real time. And we could all see it was wrong after the final whistle. So many pundits, commentators, everybody was talking about, no, that's not a pen. But United were robbed on the day. Seriously, what is the point of VAR if shit like this is going to happen on a weekly basis, or shit's going to happen one week and then the same thing is not going to get called the same way the next week, even by the same official in some cases? Like, what is the point of it? Freaking Michael Oliver and his need to be the star. Scrap it all together, scrap VAR. It's ridiculous. All it does is cause conversations like this. There's a Ref Watch wouldn't even be a TV show or a streaming event or whatever it is now if VAR wasn't around. So I'm annoyed, you're annoyed, but our annoyance is justified because it was the wrong call. So moving on to the fun stuff. Do I even need to ask if anybody watched Sporting versus Man City this afternoon? Do I need to even bother asking? Come on, we all watched it. I watched it. I was the only thing I was planning on watching. I had moved stuff around that because I wanted to watch that match. For a lot of us, it's the only way we can really watch any of these Portuguese sides. For me, it's the only way I can watch like French sides, Portuguese sides, because because I don't have beIN Sport. I don't have any of these other things, Goal TV and all that shit. First half, though, was dicey. Sporting were making a lot of mistakes. I thought that the difference just in the overall quality of the teams was on show for sure. City pressed. Sporting were getting themselves in a bit of trouble and making a lot of just silly mistakes. Goalkeeper not controlling a pass, almost got stolen from by Holland. Just simple little things. And they were literally gifting City chances, which was very, very frustrating. At the end of the day, though, Gyökeres is him, and he showed it. So the first half ended 1-1. I left to go do a few things. I got back for the second half, a couple minutes after the second half started, and imagine my shock to see a 3-1 scoreline in a matter of a few minutes into the second half, right? That was insane. I don't know what Ruben Amorim said in the dressing room at halftime, but it worked because Sporting were a completely different side in the second half. It was like they just turned up another couple of gears. It was incredible. Looking back on the match overall, I'm convinced now that Sporting were playing poorly on purpose in the first half, just to make it exciting for the fans on Amorim's final Champions League match at Sporting, just to make it interesting, give them what they came to see, right? Some excitement. City just completely fell apart in the second half. They couldn't do anything. And why the hell did City go through all that trouble to circumvent all these random rules to bring Savinho to the club? The guy was garbage today. He was like Anthony, just cutting in, shooting off his left, cutting in, shooting off his left, cutting in, shooting off his left, over and over and over again. And I don't know why the City players weren't going in on him more, because it was just garbage every single time he did it. It was embarrassing. But in any case, let me check some of these comments. Anybody here? Not yet. Just pay 90 million for a bad winger like the rest of us. There's no need to try to cheat to do that, right? But in any case, Sporting won 4-1 thanks to a Gyökeres hat trick. Forget who else scored. You guys remind me if you remember. But that means that Amorim leaves Sporting, because this is his final Champions League match with them. He leaves Sporting undefeated, in the Champions League at least, in second place in the Champions League, just behind Liverpool. But did you see the send-off from the crowd, from the players and everything for Amorim and his coaches after the final whistle? They made that tunnel or running through it. That was awesome. I saw fans in tears in the stands before kickoff even. You could tell how much Amorim means to them, what he did for them in the club as a manager. That says a lot about a manager, the way that those kind of things happen. We don't always treat our managers very well at United. So I'm just asking everyone now, can we please just give Amorim a chance? Be patient, give him a chance. If we could show him half the love and support that the Sporting players and the Sporting fans and everyone showed him on his final Champions League match in there, I think we can hold our heads high. That's hard to do. Look at what he's walking away from to come to this shit show that we are right now. Let's support him. Let's back him. I don't care if he makes decisions you don't like. I don't care if we get a couple losses. I don't care if we're struggling. I don't care if he says something in a press conference you don't like. I don't care if we don't win any I care, but I'm saying, let's back him. We have to start backing somebody at some point. We can't just keep demanding a change just because we don't like the way things are going or we don't like the way somebody said something. Let's try to just back them, all right? We can criticize, but it doesn't mean you don't back somebody. So, any case, let's talk a little bit about this match, shall we? Because we've got a little bit of things going on. Fitness-wise, again, like I said earlier, Mason Mount is back in training with group, but he's not going to be rushed back in the squad. Lenny Euro is back, but he's not back for this one. Lenny Euro is back in training. He probably won't be back until Ipswich on the 24th. I think Bruno is going to be back now after missing the last Europa League match due to suspension, which is good for us. It was a bullshit sending off, but he's back now. Eriksson could be back in the matchday squad after missing the last few matches with a knock. Now, of course, this is ahead of the presser, so I don't have an updated, but I'm just assuming that this is what's going down because we haven't heard a whole lot. On Eriksson, honestly, I know that he's been in great form, right? He's been one of our better players this season. But I do think the rest was needed. It is a shame that it came from a knock, but I do think a rest was needed. And so it's good that he's going to get some rest. It's good that he's maybe had a chance to just, the legs go a little bit when you get older. I feel it. I'm not a professional footballer. I'm sure he's feeling it with the way that they perform. So looking at PAOK, they're in the Greek league. They are currently second in their league. I'm going to try not to be disrespectful because I don't believe in just kind of generalizing leagues and whatnot, but PAOK are just not that good. I'm just trying to make that as respectful as I can. They're not that good. There will be some familiar faces when they do come to Old Trafford, though. So we're going to see Johnny Otto. Remember him? He used to play for Wolves. Timo Bakayoko. He's jumped around all over. Chelsea, remember AC Milan. He plays for them now. I think he might be injured for this one. And, of course, it will be a return to Old Trafford for Shola Shoretiri. Remember him? He joined PAOK for free when his contract with us expired in the summer. So a little bit of a reunion from some familiar faces. I think Dejan Lovren plays for them, but I don't think he's playing. He's eligible or something this week, I saw. But self-proclaimed best defender in the world, right? So too bad he's missing out. So PAOK overall, they've scored a few goals, all right? They've got 17 goals in 10 matches. Not bad. But they are still struggling. They've only got 2 wins in their last 5 matches in all competitions. And those 2 wins came against a second-tier Greek side and a bottom-of-the-table side. Other than that, they've really been struggling. They're currently way below us in the Europa League table. They sit on just 1 point after 3 matches. Yes, there are teams that are worse than us in the Europa League right now, if you can believe it or not. They lost to Galatasaray. We can't really talk because, we did that too. I was there for that one. Not fun. They did also lose to FCSB as well. So they've got 2 losses and a draw. They drew with Victoria Plezan, I believe. They typically line up in a 4-2-3-1. It's pretty straightforward. They do like to press high up the pitch, try to win the ball back high up the pitch. And that tends to cause us problems, no matter who it is. I don't care if it's, PAOK, I don't care if it's Chelsea, City, Southampton, whoever it is. It causes us problems because Onana can hold on to the ball too slow. We struggled with it against Chelsea in the middle of the park when we're trying to move the ball. I think they targeted Ugarte and Casemiro a lot. I think that they saw them as the weak links in midfield, Chelsea, and they forced a lot of turnovers that way. No matter if you rate the league or not, we struggle against pressing sides. We always have. And so I think we have players that are better equipped for it, but we just need to move the ball fast. We need to start strong, start fast, move the ball, go out with intent, have a plan. Chelsea caused us all sort of problems recently by pressing. FC20 causes problems with their energy. We need to be able to move the ball a little faster. Dallying on the ball costs us. Garnacho lost the ball against Chelsea. Eriksen lost the ball against FC20. Casemiro lost the ball against Liverpool. Ugarte lost. Everyone loses the ball because we take too many touches and we're too slow to move the ball. As far as what I'd like to see from United, so Ruud started a strong side against Chelsea, and I think that we just need to keep doing this. We are thin a little bit right now. Obviously, Anthony, he's injured. Manu could not be back. We're a little thin attacking wise right now. I don't think we can afford though to take any game for granted. We need points more than ever right now. We really need to kickstart some sort of momentum in the Europa, in the league, whatever it needs to be. We need to just start strong, and then we can make some changes in the match if we're in a position to do so. But we need to start winning in the Europa League, period. I'd like to see pretty much the same side that we saw against Chelsea. Sorry, my computer's doing a madness. With the potential perhaps for Ahmad to start ahead of Garnacho. I think Garnacho he shouldn't be starting as many matches as he is. He's only 20 years old, like I said the other day. I'm not trying to blame him for any losses. You're seeing some of the negative aspects of youth, and you saw a lot of those full frontal in against Chelsea. The decision making or the lack thereof, the selfishness, just not getting his head up, the lack of experience in front of goal when it comes to just being clinical with his finishing, which is frustrating because we've seen it. And it's not that he can't do it; it's just that he's going to be inconsistent right now. And Chelsea was a very bad match for him. The problem is we don't have a ton of options. I don't want him to keep playing as much as he is. So I think that Ahmad should probably start this one. I think Rashford should probably start on the left. Bruno in the middle, Højlund up top. I don't think this is a game to start Xerxes. I know that people are going to be like, well, Xerxes needs minutes. Xerxes can come on as a sub for a little while. Højlund had to do it last year. We can do it with Xerxes. Get some goals and then rest Højlund. Like, I don't get this whole like thing that like Tenhag was doing against Fenerbahce, starting with experimental side. Start your strongest side, get a couple goals, make some changes, rest some players. It's really not a difficult concept to grasp, and it frustrates me sometimes when managers do this. I think that it's going to be pretty much the same side, like I said. And I think there's some youngsters on the bench. We saw Fitzgerald, Fletcher, Amos, Wheatley. Whether or not we see them feature is going to be dependent on whether or not the first teamers can actually get a couple goals. We've not great at putting these chances away. But I think if we start Ahmad, we start Rashford, we start Højlund, we start Bruno, I think we could very easily get up a couple goals in the first half at least. I'd start with a strong midfield. And if like Eriksen is fit, maybe bring him on for Casemiro in like the 60th minute or something, or even like the 5th, or even at halftime if we're up by like 3 goals. Maybe bring on Eriksen for Casemiro because he can hold on to the ball a little better. He can take better care of the ball. You won't need Casemiro's passing if we're up by 3 goals in the second half. You won't need him to hit those long balls. So maybe you could also take off Bruno too at a certain point. Maybe put Ahmad in the 10. I don't know. But Bruno was missed out in the last one. He's not going to not play. So in any case, let me know your score predictions. I think it's going to be 4-1 United. I think we're going to see some goals. I think Chelsea, obviously it was a struggle. Chelsea form-wise, and you can argue personnel-wise, are better than us right now. But it was good that we came away with the draw. It was not what I've expected going in. I think we could have won had we put away those chances because I did think we created the better chances. But if we just need to start scoring goals, so need some better decision-making, some better passing. Højlund was guilty of it. Garnacho's guilty of it. Everyone's guilty of it. Everyone needs to fix up. And once it all starts clicking, like imagine what we could be doing. So in any case, I think it will be 4-1 United. But let me know your thoughts on starting 11. Let me know your thoughts on the score, what you think is going to happen. 3 people watching, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Get your thoughts in on the live chat. Don't forget, we got another giveaway coming up. And this is the giveaway. It is a large replica version of the 22-23 home shirt. It is brand new. It is very, very nice. I didn't even realize up close that there's like these vertical kind of stripes in there as well. So best way to get entered into the giveaway is to just get involved in the channel. We are on the road to 2K, as you can see down in the ticker below. Thanks to you guys. And the giveaways are how I show my appreciation for that. Just thankful for everyone getting involved, helping the channel grow. We are very close to 2K subscribers. And I'm happy just to be able to show my appreciation for that. You guys keep the channel going. You guys make the channel what it is. I'm here for you. I want your opinion first. I'm not just here to listen to my own opinion. So get your thoughts in. If you're not able to catch the live tonight, I know it was an impromptu one. It is what it is. Probably not going to be doing anything tomorrow, barring any sort of major developments. But get your prediction in the comments. I will respond when I see them. Get your starting 11 predictions. Get in your thoughts on Sporting versus City today. I know we all watched it. I jumped on United TV stream and got involved in some of that as it was going on. Couple of big shocks today. AC Milan pulled out a win over Real Madrid as well. So some good matches. I did watch a little bit of that PSV Eindhoven match earlier in the day too, because I do like a lot of PSV's players. Tillman is very, very good. Tillman is someone I've had on my list for a while too. So if you haven't watched Malik Tillman at PSV, go check him out. I think he had like 2 goals and an assist or something today. Though I will say PSV's first goal shouldn't have counted because it was a foul throw. Straight in. It was a foul throw, long throw into the box that led directly to a goal. Shouldn't have counted, but it is what it is. It happens sometimes. I just don't get how it happens with VAR, but hey, VAR, right? Get your thoughts in on our West Ham penalty that we conceded, being called the wrong decision by Howard Webb, by an independent panel as well. That was announced today. So get all your thoughts in. I will be back maybe Thursday. Like I said, leave a comment too if you guys would be interested in joining me for a watch along on Thursday. Like I said, my schedule opened up, so I will be able to do that if that's something you guys would be interested in. Otherwise, I'll just plan on jumping on after the match to get your thoughts. Maybe Friday. I do have a client Friday, and we've got some plans, so I'll try to jump on in the morning if I can to get my 3 thoughts on Thursday's match. Hopefully, we'll be talking about a win. In any case, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for checking out the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed your day. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. And I will see you guys probably Thursday, maybe Friday, depending on what schedule looks like. But until then, enjoy yourselves, and I will see you guys on the next one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll talk to you later. Bye.